is Daf Yomi Yerushalmi Kilayim. The article is the edition we're in Daf Lameches and Aleph, and we're up to the Mishnah Mechitza Sakanim, which in the Vilna edition is on Daf Chafan Beis, also Mishnah Mechitza Sakanim. And we're talking about what's considered to be a Baal Mechitza to separate between two fields, so they shouldn't be Kilayim. Mechitza Sakanim, if it's made out of reeds, or sticks, small sticks. They have less than tefachim between each of the sticks. In order that a goat can squeeze in, meaning that 3 tefachim a goat can squeeze in. Less than 3 tefachim can squeeze through. Raising mechitza is a valid mechitza, and that is considered al-chavlavit, of course. A wall which has a break up to 10 amos. Hare kapesa, it's like up to 10 amos, like an opening, and it's there. It doesn't require any additional tikkun there. Same halacha as Shabbos, and therefore you can even plant opposite the opening. Yosim if it's more than 10 amos, can get periods of usher. They know how to plant opposite the opening. If it's a pratos harbi, if it has many holes in the wall, if there's more standing structure than open space, the mutzah is permissible, and you can plant right up the wall on both sides. Parts from below made, but if there's more open space than the standing structure, a kenega pirza also then opposite the pirza is also to plant. Opposite the pirza is also to plant. So several cases here in the Gemara about to see where we have pictures to show. Let's go to the pictures. Okay, so also passing in a binyan. You made a benign. Sorry, they made passing strips of wood, which 4 tefachim each. Because it says that. And you put them corresponding to the gap between the vines. So we have the vines and the 4 tefachim strips opposite the benign. Right, you see that? They're opposite the benign, not opposite the vines themselves, opposite the different gap between the vines. And here it says, but the Gra and Reb Chaim changed that. Vaporutz rabal oimed, there's more open space and standing structure. Kineged oimed mutter, it appears also. You can plant opposite the oimed, but not opposite the pirza, and therefore it's you can plant on the other side, right up to the wall, but you can't plant opposite the grapevines. Also, passing kineged hakafanim. If you put the passing opposite the gafanim themselves, and here you have a picture of that. Right, the passing here opposite the gafanim, not opposite the benaim. So you have the that's passing in the gafanim, and again the Reb Chaim changes from the A to the yesh. The yesh oimed arba. And each of the strips of wood is 4 amos. Vaporutz rabal omed, and the porutz is more than the omed, in this case as well. Shita, it's obvious. Keneged omed mutter, corresponding to omed, it's mutter. What about keneged pirza? Keneged pirza, in this case, they changed the girsa from usher to mutter, because here opposite the beinaim, it's not a problem. The whole problem is opposite the Gefanim, so therefore you can plant right up to the Gefanim. Opposite Benaim, opposite Benaim is not an issue. If you say it's supposed to be Usr, like the original Girsa of the Gemara, so then obviously means that it is a problem on the Benaim, but as I said, the Gra and Reb Chaim changed that Girsa. Okay. That. That's from Leiden manuscript. Okay, use that, mate. Says some more further. Rabbi Shimon ben Lakish b'shem Rabbi Yehuda uh, ben Chanina said, "Not arba kani b'arba zav yoshi b'kerem kosher gemi milamala matzi mishum peah." Peah is Yerushalmi son for Tzuras Pesach, and this is Tzuras Pesach. It's the case Tzuras Pesach. Right? Tzuras Pesach on all four sides. So if you did this, it creates a bound off area, and therefore you can plant right up to any side. Rabbi Yochanan said, "Kimechitzas." Here again, the grammar of Chaim changes. Kimechitzas Kilayim Kimechitzas Shabbos. The same parameters apply to Mechitzas Kilayim and Mechitzas Shabbos. Rabbi Yochanan said, "Ma'aser Shal Rabbi Yishmael ben Kocha It's Rabbi Yochanan ben Nui le Nagniner." Same thing, Nagnina. Okay, they went to this town of Nagnina, and there, Herosa Dachas, he showed him to a certain field. The base Chaberto is a place. The field is called Base Chaberto. But you should Pirtzas yes a mesa. The Pirtzas are more than 10 amos. But you don't know the Oyim is soisim. You took pieces of wood, trees, and in order to make that blessed amos, do Kronim is soisim. And he took the Kronim, which are narrow pieces of wood, and in order to close up again. And it's a famous case with Bavli as well. And so and he kept on closing up until he diminished it to less than 10 amos. The gap less than amos. And he said, because Amar Kain Kazeh Mechitzas Shabbos. Oh, so Mechitzas Shabbos, same thing. So it's less than amos, you can carry, right? It's not a problem. Amar Abzim said, Moshe Rabbi Shimon Lakish in Shabbos. Rabbi Shimon Lakish concedes for Shabbos that, and here it's a big change which they make. The change She HaPeah to She'ena Peah, which is also in Yerushalmi and other places. She'ena Peah. She'ena Peah Matzel Sis Meser. That's Yerushalmi holds that a Tzuras Pesach does not work for more than 10 amos. Okay, obviously again, you don't have to put up a wall, but you have to have a Tzuras Pesach every 10 amos. It doesn't work otherwise. Obviously not like the Bavli and not like Ashkenaz and Paskin, but not necessarily like the Bavli, but according to Yerushalmi, only 10 up to 10 amos. Amar Rabbi Chagai Rabbi said, "Masli Samar Kain." Yeah, Brayz tells us this. Makiv shlosh chavolim zel mal mizeh v'zel mal mizeh. You can put a string wall around your enclosure. Go 3 tvachim, a little bit less than 3 tvachim, lavud. A little more than 3 tvachim, a little less than 3 tvachim again, another lavud. A little less than 3 tvachim again, and you have another lavud, and the ropes themselves have to have a little bit of thickness to make up the extra tefach, plus, and then you have a mechitza. 10 foot tefach high mechitza. Imam Rachapeh Matzel Yes Meser Dayo Hachav Lechot. You say a peah works for more than 10 amos. Why do you have to do this? Just put one string and make sure it's a Pesach. And now, Rabbi Yosha boy, Rabbi Yosha asked, how do a peah mat amar milumal minatzad? So it's Pesach specifically on top of the Chaim or even from the side of the Chaim. And here again, the Gra and the Grach change it. You saw the next few lines. In Tamar min hatzad. Let's say it works on the side. A kol shekain milamala. So it works. So the Pesach mitzad works, which is not worked by Shabbos. It's certainly Tzuras Pesach milamala works. In Tamar milamalon. Let's say it works on top. Ha minatzad low. Right. In Tamar milamalon low. Let's say Tamar milamalon. Lo ma Rabbi Chagai klum. If you say it's on top, so then Rabbi Chagai's proof is not proof. Because maybe if you can make the ropes on the side, so then Taka, why bother with 3 ropes on top of each other? Just the top rope. But maybe this is not a scenario we can make the rope on top. That's what you have to make on the side. And once you make it on the side, if you say it's suspect on the side, it doesn't work. So he has to do 3 three staggered ropes. So, Lama Imanasham. In the Malon, Hare Milamalon. If it's on top, it's on top. And inside, Hare is inside. So on the side, it's on the side. In other words, they're never the twain shall meet. In other words, you can do, it's not that you can do get out of Tzuras Pesach. You can get out of the war of three strings, but doing Tzuras Pesach because that has to be on the top. Conversely, if you're doing it on the side, it has to be on the side, and then you have to have the three strings one on top of each other, with a little bit of a gap as well, a little bit of a thickness of the strings as well. I think there's a mamish to the bottom of, no, there's the top of, the third line of the Kesarim, so we'll stop here for today.